Hey, howdy, hi. Back once again to MORIMENS. Did some bits. Honestly, I think I am probably at a point where I should stop realm study. Because looking at it, I have all but one of the basic characters. The only one I don't have is Cassia, who cares? You know? I hear she's an okay Ultra Awakener, but I hear that about most Ultra Awakeners. They're okay. Ultra mechanically just doesn't seem great. Do I have 24? I actually don't remember. The checkmark doesn't say whether I have them, it just means I've done their thing. Because I have Daffodil. It means I have a good chunk of the limited characters, too. Actually have all the Chaos... Do I have every Chaos character? No, I don't have Riker or Tawwheel yet. I don't think I have 24. But that's kind of funny. Character I really want is you. To make a, you know, Karo poison team, who I want to see if Agrippa can fit into that. But I don't know. But on that note, let's get to our side story fest a little more. Save these for Thursday, because they're so long. Okay, made some progress. Made it up to here. The hard mode. Okay. Do have all these unlocked? Oh yeah, wait. So I don't know what Reproduction Frenzy is. Yeah, I unlocked Desecrate, because I heard that one was a good one to know. Other than that, like, I played Wanda off-screen, just because it was her, her event was before. Guess we'll do Arita for now. Silent Day. She's one of the free characters. I've never used her. Silent Day. The liquid was forced out of the airway by the heavy blow. The briny tang of seawater surged up the throat without warning, launching into a vigorous can-can dance on the back of the tongue. Can you do the can you do the can you do the can. Wow, you swallowed so much water. The smell of seawater and blood permeated your over-soaked nasal cavity. With your violent coughing, coarse grains of sand even shot out from deep within your nose. Gross. What happened? This is not my room. Slowly opening your eyes open. Okay, translator. An unfamiliar ceiling came into view. Old, tidy, but utterly unremarkable. Only a glass tank filled with water kept this place from looking like an ordinary hotel room. What are you looking at? Are you looking at the home of Arita's friends? Huh, you can't drink the water inside there. I've already swallowed so much as it is. I nearly drowned to death. I wasn't drinking water for fun. Facing the girl's pouty, innocent expression, felt the stinging pain in your lungs. Only after several deep breaths did reason finally fill your mind again. Your will enters resonance with the memories. What? You finally realize that, once again, you have entered the Awakener's recollections. Drowning, drowning, deep in my sea of loathing, broken your servants are here. Will you give in to me? Arita is a great swimmer. As long as you become Arita's friend, you'll never drown again. Arita circled the bed in a noisy frenzy while struggling to light the fireplace in the room. Accompanied by the girl's coughing from the fireplace ash, the room slowly warmed up. Wisps of steam rose from the damp clothes, and the frozen limbs gradually thawed. Arita. You're Arita. So this must be your home. Yes, this is Arita's home. You're a guest Arita fished out of the sea. Memory fragments of the body surface from the water. Gradually come to understand the role you play in this dream. A crew member who fell overboard in a storm, pushed ashore by benevolent waves, ultimately dragged home by the girl before you. Is benevolent the word you wanted to use? Benevolent waves? I guess pushed ashore by... Okay, yeah. They're not the ones that knocked you overboard, they're the ones that brought you back to shore. So those are benevolent waves. Okay. Reading comprehension, devil. Be gone. What an ordinary identity. More or less grown accustomed to the reality-defying experience of Morpheus. Generally speaking, as long as you've served as silent witness to the memories that constructed the dream, you'll wake up at the right moment. Problem now is that you cannot confirm Orita's memories. Orita's memories are an enigma. This illusion devoured her past from before she was awakened. From her childlike speech, it's difficult to find enough details to piece together the full picture. Okay, Okay, so this can even bypass the disillusion's consumed memories. Even things that can't be remembered, or I suppose that they can't remember, they still can be, because the Keeper is apparently very, very, very heavily resistant to disillusions, like memory-altering effects. I don't want to say immune to disillusion, because we don't want to touch that shit. Like, in Time Worn Ramona's world, it very much looked like not immune, just resistant. Now might be the perfect opportunity to fill in the blanks of Arita's file. Although, it's worth noting, even after being eaten by the D-Slime, Ramona could still remember you, so maybe you are immune to all of its memory effects. What's wrong? Why have you been quiet for so long? You don't want to play with Arita. Not like I can't show you the way out. Showing me the door already? Showing the door? You mean you'll play with Arita? Yay, yay, yay! A new guest, a new friend, a new companion for Arita's aquarium. An aquarium? You don't mean that glass tank, do you? That's Arita's preparation for decorating her future new home. Girl waved her hands in elation. Finally took a closer look at the glass tank filled with water by the window. It has an exquisite castle landscape inside. The ripples that a life cycle should bring are nowhere to be found. It's just a sunken fairy tale, nothing more. Only then did you realize it was far too quiet. The chirping of insects, the sound of the wind. I'll never know what the rest of that said. I assume there's just no sound at all. The world was deathly silent. Only Arita, the master of this dream, was truly alive. Arita, do you live here all alone? Alone? Nope. Werther, Snow White, Pony, all of Arita's friends are in town. Plus Granny. Arita's Granny also lives here. Oh right, Granny. Granny said if Arita ever makes a new friend, she absolutely has to introduce them to her. The mention of Granny, Arita's eyes lit up. Granny. She bounced back to the bedside, about to pull you up, then froze mid-motion as if suddenly remembering something. You still need some water? It was drowning. Love to meet Arita's family, too. Can Arita take me to find Granny? Sure, Granny should be at the Central Plaza. Arita skipped cheerfully down the stairs. You hesitated no longer, giving your cheeks a pat to fully wake yourself up. Oh, it's starting to rain a little outside. Rita's voice came from outside the house. Muffled by the wooden door, her clear and lively voice sounded less distinct. Took a deep breath and pushed open the door, leaving the small building where Rita lived. Houses tilted as they were devoured by the ground. The distant mountains and the nearby flowing rill were drawn out into wisps of fine black mist. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, everything is dead. There's the Capitol building in America. Is that Notre Dame Cathedral? Those two things aren't supposed to be next to each other. Something's happening. What appeared before your eyes was a town submerged in disillusion. Rita likes a little rain. It's cool and feels so nice. Let me find an umbrella for you. All was silent. Everything in sight was black. In the chaos, only Arita's figure remained vivid. Horrific! Because you're Arita's friend, she wants to introduce you to all of her friends. How kind. Friend Compendium. Confriendium, if you will. Rita hummed a cheerful little tune, walking alongside you on the streets dissolved by the dissolution. The dark, unlit windows made it clear this place had long been abandoned. Both sides of the silent streets, only the broken outlines of houses remained. About the residents. They leave their homes before the dissolution phenomenon burst? Do they find new places to live, or... Viscous black fluid flowed silently at your feet. You took a deep breath, suppressing the nausea that almost leapt from your throat. Or did they never leave the homeland they so dearly loved? Wandering hum pulled you from your troubled thought. Rita looked you up and down, and finally spoke with a puzzled expression. Why are you walking all wobbly? You hurt your leg? You looked back at where you had walked. To avoid the D-slime spilling all over the ground, your footprints had traced a bizarre arc in the mud. How about Arita carries you on her back? No need. I just think it's more fun to walk this way. Doesn't Arita think it's interesting? Like hopscotch. Exactly. Don't tell the small child about the extra real, I'd say, extra reality slime that makes reality stop happening. Right, like hopscotch. Rita, shall we play a shadow stepping game? I'll walk in front, you follow in my footsteps. How about it? I'd really rather you not step in any of this. It's not a bad idea. You go first, friend, and Arita will show you the way. Rita obediently stepped back 2 paces to make way for you, nearly stepping into the D-slime as she hopped along. You yanked her back just in time. She blinked, completely oblivious, her face still beaming with the joy of game on. Beep beep, the little train departs. Central Plaza, go left. Oh god, she can't see it. Ah, it's Werther. Girl gave you a hearty pat on the back. At her signal, you looked toward the youth sitting at the street corner. Rita ran toward him with elation, and as she moved, a dark stain seemed to show on her back. Before you could get a clear look, the girl swept past you like the wind. Wait, take a look at our new friend. The boy was curled up in the corner, head hanging low, showing no reaction to Rita's approach. He's taller than everyone. We return to the Ocean Palace, let's have him lead the way. Surely very imposing. Deep Sea Palace? Not what she said. Granny said Arita is a child of the deep sea. One day we'll all return to the water. Like Arita's mom and dad. They've already gone back to the water first to set up our new home. Once they're ready, Arita will go back with Granny to find them. Okay, Arita might not be a normal person. Once Arita goes back too, definitely bring everyone to visit. Or you could dwell on the chilling undertone in Arita's words. Arita's friend suddenly stirred. The boy staggered to his feet, black liquid searching from his body. D-slime had fused him to the ground, and as he rose, the sound of rending flesh was utterly horrifying. Sure, Werther, don't worry. I'll definitely reserve the most luxurious room for you. Not what he said. Beneath that pallid skin, muscles pulsed grotesquely, as if something was about to burst through. Arita, watch out! I see, I see. Owie. Ow, ow. Alien missed this way. Little bit. Victory. Dominion, for sure. Those were all good, but Dominion's the best. Rita holds onto your cloak, stepping forward one by one in your footprints. Hey, no, the square is that way. Turn your head towards the direction pointed out by Arita. Pathways in the domain are pitch black. These slime and aberrations writhe and entangle each other, dragging the real world into the abyss. Advanced finesse for delusions. Draw 2. Delusions is actually really good. Like, that's just a card worth playing. Epilepsy, but rouse someone. Let's listen to her. That one. This is a dream, just a dream. You repeatedly admonish or perhaps console yourself, leading Arita into the unseen darkness. We're gonna get slapped here. Owie. Owie. There we go. Slaps and slaps. Everybody get the slaps. Okay, weakness on a strike, I guess. Rouse. Maybe the drowning. I feel like I don't need the healing right away. No, wait, it's Snow White! I'm sure something horrific will happen again. Arita broke free from you once again, dashing straight towards something lying in the D-slime. Small black dog. Snow White. Snow White. Once one of Arita's best friends, as evidenced by its heart-wrenching wails whenever Arita draws near. Oh, lovely, what I always wanted. Sadness. As we all have desired since the days of yore. we go. And then get slapped a bunch. There we go. That's how you win. Ooh, Sacred Agony. Yes. Snow White lets out a low whimper. Limbs gradually dissolving into D-slime, no longer retaining its canine form. Where Snow White vanished, a palm-sized white ceramic puppy lay quietly. Yep. Really are white. Ah. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, it could go straight to the end, but why would I? Me want get strength. And the poison's gonna kill that thing this turn. Not the second one just yet, but, you know. Owie. Owie. Let's get all the Aliumus we can. Actually, because she's going to get points anyway out of this, I think it's better to hold off on that for a minute. Vulnerable on Silent Fealty would actually be kind of good. But Berserk on this, on any of her stuff is great. Because that's essentially for everyone. Alright, Dance of the Gibbous Moon. I can deal with one illusion. Somniloquy? Hate Somniloquy. What do we got? Ooh, Neurotoxin. Easy. SOS signal is okay. Passing by a ruin, Arita's eyes suddenly brightened. Grandma said this used to be a school. It's long been abandoned due to a lack of students. Rita's never been to school. What about you, friend? Have you ever been to school? You get some Ceylon tea for some extra health. And I don't want epilepsy, so that's what we're doing. Work house, little mouse, wax sculpture. Hooray, adventure, it's adventure, Rita said, invisible question mark floating above her head. Grandma said school is a place that will make Rita smarter, but... Before Rita could continue her thoughts, you pushed her around another corner. Interesting. Here's your meal. Truth and Abyss. Poison this guy. Let's see. Come on out, Lemuria. And dead. The poison did, frankly, nothing there, but I used it anyway because it was funny. Computation on fealty is amazing. Highest honor... Highest honor is actually really good. So is Honey Dink. Let me pick up this junction first. Alright, okay, hang on. Can't afford both of them and a thing. Any of these I want to sell? I don't think I do. One downside of this deck, there's really not stuff I want to sell out of it. The 50 health is nothing. The 2 Alienus whenever getting attacked is amazing, though. Rita pushed you through the decaying town. As time passed, the already overcast sky grew yet ever darker. You're saying it got darker, yet darker. Chapter 5 comes out this week. My mind may be elsewhere. Rita, how far are we from the plaza? The girl leaned over your back, poking her head out and looking left and right, finally pointing toward a corner. Over there. After we pass those stables, it's just 50 meters north. Used to be horses here? I have now. Pony is also my friend. I want to take it back to its home in the sea. In a moment, Pony will turn into seahorses? Yes, turn into seahorses. While speaking, the neighing and heavy breathing of horses could be heard nearby. Dear God, it's the terrifying horse ones, isn't it? Heavy hoofbeats make it hard to tell if Pony was another dissolute. Pony? Pony? That's not a sound a horse should make. Hissing. This time, well prepared, you swiftly grab Arita by the collar, stopping her from rushing toward the big friend that was now nothing but a skeleton. No, small child, no dying. Here's your meal. I curse you. I give you actually a weakness for several turns. Alright, the terrifying disillusion horse. Every time it gets hit, it takes more damage with continuous hits, which... great for how I'm set up. This is it weakened, jeez. Why'd I do that? I don't have any card draw right now. That was dumb. Get that poison. Tranquil Sea to defend me a little more. Actually get 3 shield per hit now. I've gotten my mastery up a little. I was only getting 2 before. This team... slightly better defenses. Hey, here, have another meal. Alright, this turn I'm gonna be able to absolutely unload. Well, not that I should. Hee hee. Lost a heal. Drown, girly. Damage, damage. Slaps. Face unlimited slaps. Unlimited slap works. You don't fully block this, gain a wound. That'll suck if it happens. There's the card draw I wanted. Now we're murdering you this turn. Truth and Abyss. Let me see. That. Give me that. Lemuria. And I get to dispel vulnerable. Hey, look at that! There's another meal. Karen really gets to spam this shit. Just short. Well... this... yeah, with the crits mixed in, that kills. Total damage, 10k. First 2 times they left behind little toys. This time there should also be... Casually picked up a pitchfork from the stable. Oh, and stirred the D-slime that was once a pony. Sure enough, a particularly exquisite ceramic pony gleamed in the light. You hesitated for a moment, but ultimately took off your coat and used the fabric to pick up the ceramic horse figurine. What are you two doing? Just when you had almost grown accustomed to only Arita's voice filling the vast, empty world, an aged voice suddenly rang out, making you straighten up abruptly. Granny! Arita brought a new friend to meet you. A kind... Jesus, not what I was expecting at all. Kind smile spread across the aged face. She lovingly patted Arita on the head before turning to you. Hello, young one. I'm Arita's granny, Betty. Just like this child does, you can simply call me Granny. I was expecting you to be another porcelain toy that I would have to fight to the death. Hopefully your death. I mean, hopefully not mine, I suppose, is more where I'm going with that. Out of curiosity, what is her over-exalt? Shuffle a marvelous cuisine in the draw pile and discard pile, respectively. Yeah, that's pretty good. She starts getting alienus regen and death resistance. Heal scales off her constitution, poison off her attack. All reasonable. Can't make shining crystal flies, huh? Have I done Shadow Beyond? I haven't done that this week. I probably should. Bet I could beat level 3. Let's do that real quick. Honeymead.
私はあなた様に従います。聞こえます。そのまま朽ち果てて。
Just avoid some of the damage you're trying to lay on us. Or actually, all of it. Though we did still take the poison. But you took dying. So who's the real poisoned?
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。前へ
消えて。
Use people's strikes first to build Alimus
海
up.
の狂気に気をつけて。
Yeah, perfect. Make sure I get all the points I can get out of those. Berserk on self-destruct ain't bad. Might on descent is okay. Bastion on defense, a little nice. Strength, though. We have a lot of stuff to scale off that.
カレンは選んでください。パーティーあるところにカレンありです。
I haven't taken damage yet, so I kind of don't want to play this right now. Then again, I might not take damage at all, so... Playing it just for the Alimus is probably fine. Didn't hurt. Didn't hurt. Hurt a little. Oh, of course she got sealed.
回って回って。
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。これでいい。
そのまま朽ち果てて。
I should have done this first. If I'd done that, the vulnerable would have gotten them. Owie. Ouch. Be poisoned. Save that, and I'll unleash that start of next fight to give some poison on them. Ooh, Dominion. Dominion always good. Give me that money, honey. Silver Ribbon is quite nice. But I don't have a ton of scratch right this second.
私はあなた様に従います。奈落の底に深淵を覗け。
Just that little extra Alimus gain can be very nice, but... Let's just go for it, you know? At this point, hit him hard while we can. Got a nice amount of poison turn one. Oh no. Karen's sealed. That's actually not good, yeah. Haha, not gonna hurt that much now. Take away some of your strength to go with it. Hurt even less, and then we slap you. They used my tentacles turn one, unfortunately. Ow, ow, ow. Here's your meal. Your side is poisonous. Passage of the ego. And a slap. There we go. That turned out okay. Ooh. Sacred Agony, Chant of the Tide's also nice, but Sacred Agony is so good for killing fast. Rouse, honestly, give me... Soul Blight or Gibbous. Soul Blight first, I think. That's so much healing. And letting her spam her own thing as well. She's sacred on my agony? According to that. Shock for a proto battery. Shock is annoying, but what's proto battery do? All Awakeners gain 5 alien miss at turn end, plus 3 per arithmetica unspent. I spend most of my arithmetica. 2 epilepsies for... Actually, kind of want epilepsy, so that's kind of good. Yeah, I'll take that.
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ。
薬剤降臨
Just doing weekly material gathering for a sec. I was in the middle of Arita's story, but I stopped to... I'm not sure what happened, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, that's why Sacred Agony, because turn 1 I did that. Didn't hurt.
Hi.
咲き誇れ。
これでどう？海の狂気に気をつけて。
Yeah, I'll take a free strike, why not? Give me this silver ribbon. Well, not going through the thing, obviously.
私はあなた様に従います。
いらっしゃいませパーティーですよ
The thing, I can tell what Karen is saying, so the translation is odd. Like, they translate it as, here's your meal, but it's clear what she's saying is, this is a party, so everyone eat up. Like, she's clearly saying the English word party in the middle of it. It's amazing how, due to RNG, my most important rouse isn't here.
薬剤降臨回って回って
奈落の底の深淵を覗け。
Stare into the abyss.
回って回って回って回って
降臨せよ。
I feel like great things may happen if I do this.
回って回って
戻って。
I was correct. Now I took no damage and you died. Like that. Ooh. Dominion. Last rouse. Weakness for Fond Reminiscence. Weakness is annoying. But Fond Reminiscence literally eliminates the only bad thing it does. Of taking away an arithmetic I might have wanted to spend otherwise. But Fond Reminiscence, which just gives me an extra arithmetica, and the extra draw more than makes up for that. Yeah, totally worth it. At worst, I apply weakness instead of getting an extra arithmetica. The horror.
沈め。
これでどう？ の美しさに
Moria!
絶対にそこに帰る
Hello, Bat Witch Babe. Welcome in.
いらっしゃいませ。いいですよ。
Just playing my MORIMENS. If I play these first, I can get a little extra poison on them for...
回って回って回って回って
Thanks for welcoming me. Of course. Hello, hello. How's it going? It's going fine. Yeah, I've been doing side stories and stuff for a hot minute just so I can have an excuse to play the game more.
戻って
Hey, I drew Soul Blight naturally. How fun. Exalt sealed, but that'll be okay, probably. They weren't as poisoned as I wanted them to be. We can do this.
狂気を胸にお静かに
Slap, 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 slap. Ow, that hurt a little bit. How rude.
この暗流は敵を引き裂く
回って回って
分かったわ そのまま
Doesn't really matter. Everyone's Exalt's ready for next fight. Mirror on Deep Currents, so I can play it more consistently, is actually quite nice. That junction doesn't do anything I need. Came across me from my socials on Blue Sky? Makes sense. What we got here? Across the endless door, from a distant and unreachable place, the voice of Daffodil arrives. Daffodil's hint time. Get Ivory Raven Beak, which is just good. Or Prophet's Lamp for Hysteria. I'll just take the beak. I don't want Hysteria in there. Go to the D marks. You're suffering from content deficiency? I totally get you. Who cares about stand-in doll? Or modern Axel? Sudden Fallacy. Makes self-destruct cost only 1. Freeing as a strike is whatever, but, you know. Oh, hey! I got the proto battery after all. Don't know much about this game, so trying to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so, are you familiar with Slay the Spire at all? Because this game's combat system is very heavily inspired by Slay the Spire. Where you build you have your team, and then from roguelike elements, you set it up. It's so heavily inspired, when the second game went into early access, they actually gave away some free materials to everyone to celebrate. My team is focused primarily on inflicting the poison status to just kill them all. Everyone on this team can get poison, and it's set up to where I can make very big team turns where I play a ton of stuff all at once to inflict tons of poison and tons of damage and play a bunch of cards. Free stuff. The devs are very generous in this game. It is also a gacha game. You have to roll for the characters, but The rates are higher than basically any other game I've played, so... just go ahead and make this a murder. 2 days until the new Limbus IDs drop, 2.5 days until Mori 7 contact. So bad it got you start playing Etheria Restart. Jeez. Not like it's gonna hurt this turn. It might not even live through this. Case in point. That just happens sometimes with this team. Especially I have a ton of relics. You get these called Orisons you can put onto the cards in your deck that do stuff. If I see something that makes Tentacles slap, or makes, poison, I'll almost always grab it. Ah! Hi there. I might have let this out right before stream started. I started playing Withering Waves just because of the Cyberpunk collab, and I was like, I heard they give you Rebecca for free, and I like Rebecca. I'll see about Lucy. And then I did 110 roll on the banner, and sure enough, there's Lucy. It's a wild thing to have happen. So I literally made the account yesterday. And, really, yesterday? Yeah. I made the account yesterday. I was like, I hear cool things about this collab, and I thought Edge Runners was kinda cool. I'm not the craziest person about Edge Runners. Well, I'll just take the damage then. Series kind of fun though. You having fun? Not sating your content deficiency? Sometimes there is no satiation. Get the insights up in here. I'm a gambling man. I play a bunch of different gotchas. You want your E7, you want it now? I get ya, I do. Let's get the currents even deeper, why not? Lurking? Alright. Seeing how long I can get away with not playing this. Mouse wisdom. I think the poison on this is a little more important than the tiny Aliamus I give Nymphia with it. So I think using this first actually is better. Let me see. Even more healing, honestly. Even more heals. Although this isn't even gonna damage me the more I look at it. Because I do have that barrier set up. But hey, 5,000 poison applied. I think I'm making progress. Didn't hurt. Don't like all the Desecrate illusions, though. I'd really prefer those not be here.
降臨せよ愚かね沈
There goes all my damage.
めわかったわ
Instead, I take a ton, because that's a cool thing. Lose all your cards, or lose all your health. Your call. Oh, and I'm sealed this turn. Great.
降臨せよ
この暗流
Oh,
は敵
good.
を引き裂く
Exhaust. I get exhausted shit anyways. Because that's fair and cool. I don't get to keep my cards. I forgot that this fight is actively a bad fight. You don't get to keep your cards. There's no real reason to it, you just don't get to. You're not allowed to have fun this fight. You're not allowed to strategize or take your time. Kill it the first turn, or have a terrible time the rest of your entire natural life.
この暗流は敵を引き裂く
Because it also does damage far faster than could feasibly be counted.
ドアの王国の美しさに服従せよ
It doesn't matter if you have weakness applied to it. Why would that matter?
回って回って
奈落の底に深淵を覗け
If you've dealt, you know, 30,000 damage in basically like a few turns, not good enough.
深海はあなたを永遠の眠りへ誘います
Because it also gets to just stop taking damage every once in a while.
満足満足
降臨せよ
I should have switched to white. I don't know what I was thinking.
聞こえます
Okay, I managed to barely not die, except no, I didn't, because this is gonna hit me. Look at that, almost 10,000 poison. Not good enough. Desecrate is this is possibly the worst mechanic in the game. Draw cards. You don't get to use them again. You can't get rid of this by any means, so don't bother trying.
狂気を胸に奈落の底の深淵を覗
I think
け
I'm gonna barely make it through this thanks to death resistance, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. Oh hey, Illusion's End. 30% of max HP. What would this do this turn, is the question. And restore some of my missing health. Would this kill it?
消滅せよ
Let's find out. Yep, that killed it. Alright. Just barely, but I did not have fun.
プロの
Constantly
メイドが
fighting
ご主人
against the
様に
mechanics
招
instead of working
悪
around
人を
them.
含む
Alright. First time doing that version of the fight, don't like it. Accidentally shrank my screen there, I didn't mean to do that. Topic level 50 already. More remembrance quills. Okay. Doing Arita. Aquatic Palace. This is the end of it already. With everyone by her side, Arita has no fear of falling asleep. The old woman who called herself Betty smiled as she sized you up, seemingly scrutinizing your qualifications as a friend of Orita without leaving a trace. After a long while, she finally withdrew her gaze and patted Orita on the back. Orita, why don't you go play by yourself for a bit, okay? Granny will chat with this one new friend for a moment. That's weird. And I'll come find you right away. And Arita chat together too. Good child, I'm afraid you'd find grown-up topics boring. Isn't our little Arita the one who hates being bored the most? I want to stay with Granny. Granny's good child. How about playing a game with Granny? Doesn't Arita want to decorate her friends' homes? Granny hid several little clay figures around here. As long as Orita finds them, they're all Orita's. Really? Thank you, Granny. Meow. Off she goes. Granny, with 3 N's for some reason, Betty, quickly consoled Orita and watched the girl hop into the nearby ruins before turning to you with a smile. Deliberately sent Orita away. What is it you actually want to say to me? Don't be so guarded. I just want to tell a story. Once this place was a fishing port. Young people with ambitions went to the city. Others stayed in their hometown to make a living by fishing. It was peaceful and unremarkable as any other fishing village. The changes happened silently. Before anyone realized it, only women and children remained here. Fishing boats left one after another, but only broken fragments of keels drifted back to shore with the current. Black waters spilled over the seawalls. The streets were corroded into shattered ruins. By the time Orita realized what was happening, her playmates, her family, even all the residents of the entire town vanished without a trace. Wait, what about you, ma'am? She shook her head and gestured for you to look at her lower body. What flows from beneath her linen skirt is unmistakably disillusioned slime. Lower body is almost completely submerged in the annihilated void. How are you feeling right now? The old woman burst out laughing. She patted you on the shoulder, just like a true elder would. Don't be afraid, young one, don't be afraid. Granny Betty is long since disappeared. It's the child's obsession that has kept me here. As she spoke, wind from nowhere blew in a flyer. Most of the image on the paper had been blacked out by D-slime. The slogan was still faintly visible. Betty's Bakery. Homemade bread from your hometown grandma. Oh my. Seems Betty might not even be my real name. Ugh. Why are you telling me all this? Granny Betty glanced at the collapsed old building not far away, where Orita was treasure hunting, stirring up a cloud of dust. Keep Orita from being heartbroken, I told her many lies. Such as a home in the sea. She even told you about that? Seems she truly believes that story. What else could a real grandmother have done besides weaving lies? We have told her that her parents would never come back? In a town with no future, such words would be too cruel. So I want to ask you one thing. Please. Please keep this a secret from her. Don't tell her what's happening in reality. At least, let her live in happiness. This is my wish. Also her wish. Granny Betty's tone was sincere, even pleading. Leave?
There's nothing here at all. Granny really hide the clay figurine over there. I just turned the whole place upside down.
Rita's sulky voice made you instinctively look over. She stood on the ruins with her back to you. This time you finally caught a clear glimpse of the back stain that flashed across her back. Blackstain, I mean. On her small body, a void was unmistakably sprawled. Clearly a massive D-mark. We were startled and turned to look at the spot where Granny Betty once stood. All that remained was a pool of viscous liquid, merging with the dark, stagnant water. In the murky water, ceramic reflected a warm, gentle light. Pick up figurine. Unexpectedly, after Granny Betty disappeared, what remained was not a clay figurine shaped like an old woman. A round, plump bell, thin and dense tentacles, adorned with four-leaf-shaped blue glaze on a porcelain white base.
Wow, it's Arita's favorite jellyfish. You cheated. You tricked Arita into looking over there when it was in your hands all along.
Don't be mad. Look, what are these? Managed a strange smile, pulling out Pony, Snow White from your pocket. Hand them to Arita along with the jellyfish figurine.
They're all for Arita? Thank you, friend. Water tank, Arita's aquarium. A palace, friend in the aquatic palace.
Arita hummed a song, lost in the joy of her new toy. Werther, Pony, Snow White, and Granny Betty seemed to have left no mark on her heart.
Heave-ho, heave-ho. Is everyone standing like this okay?
Move Pony a bit farther outside. Having a horse indoors feels a little strange.
Very reasonable. By the way, did you name it Pony? Rita's palace is all set up. Rita's future home. Rita's home in the water. Rita wants to sleep in the room next to Mommy and Daddy's. Sometimes sleep with them, too. Puppy sleeps on Rita's bed. Pony stays in the living room. It stays in the garden. Jellyfish can float anywhere. All of Rita's friends have to drink hot cocoa by the fireplace. Underwater, can we light a fireplace?
Dogs also can't have chocolate. Rita's eyes blinked slowly, showing signs of drowsiness. She let a long yawn, her gaze growing hazy. Is Arita sleepy?
Rita can still play?
Sleep well, Arita. Fireplace will be burning nice and warm. Cocoa will have lots and lots of sugar. When you wake up, your friends will all be here.
Friends. Don't leave Rita all alone, okay?
The Invisible City. Sad. Just sad. Not as terrifying as some of the others have been. Draw 3 cards with the lowest arithmetic cost from your draw pile. Rum includes Acor, increase tentacle damage by 8. That actually seems like a pretty good one for some of the setups I have. What's up, Rita?
Keeper, keeper! You know what's inside Rita's water palace?
Those are all Arita's friends.
Friends? I love friends. Why can't I remember them?
Puppy, Pony, little jellyfish, were all once friends of Arita. One day they had to go to a very distant place. They were afraid Arita would be sad, so they took away Arita's memories of them. They still wished to stay by Arita's side, so they left their bodies behind. Bodies turned into small clay dolls and were left in Arita's water palace. Always cared for and accompanied you, that has never changed.
I think I understand, but then again, maybe I don't. But Arita knows, things in the water palace are all good friends of Arita. So Arita will take good care of them and play with them every day.
Aww. Keeper really does collect daughters. There's Arita, there's Lily. Who else is there? There's gotta be at least some. Lily, the terrifying beach ball daughter. Jenkin might count. Arita. Oh, obviously Igus. I don't know much about Fate. water real quick. Ah. Yeah, I haven't done a seasonal mission yet. Probably because I don't like any of the seasonal missions. And these are characters I really use. Rita's Treasure seems quite nice for, a pure Acor team. Unclean, of course.
カレンは選んでください。パーティーあるところにカレンありです。
聞こえますか？
戻って。
沈め。
Might have gone higher. I might have gotten too big for my britches here. Because...
海の狂気に気をつけて。
God knows this is a ton of... like...
お静かに。
it's a ton of health these enemies have.
それで終わり？
Despite being the same level as the thing I just did.
回って回って。満足満足。
そのまま朽ち果てて。
これでどう？
Yeah, recommended level 50, same as that other thing. The things in here are, of course, 3 times stronger than the others, and that's not an exaggeration. But we're still gonna say they're the same level.
奈落の底の
Because level is a suggestion.
そのまま朽ち果てて。
At least get some retained stuff into my hand.
ドアの王国の美しさに服従。
Moria.
回って回って。
Don't know what got them.
降臨せよ。
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。これでどう？
Alright, die. And it didn't die. Yeah, weakness, whatever. Don't like the name of that.
回って回って。満足満足。
咲き誇れ。
よいしょ。
はい。
Die. Jesus. Minion on fealty. Let's engrave something. Might on strike is okay. I might have to hop out of this to a lower level version.
選んでください。パーティーあるところにカレンありです。
Just by God, the enemies are just so stacked in hit points.
深海はあなたを永遠の眠りへ誘います。そのまま朽ち果てて咲き誇れ。
I Oh, good. Suffocation. Obviously, get rid of that first.
狂気を胸に
Fate's Descent,
奈落の底に
Truth and Abyss.
深淵を覗け
回って回って回って回って回って回って
降臨せよお静かに
There we go. Die. I somehow got poisoned anyway. Whatever. More weakness on that is... meh. Catalyst is always gonna be good. Junction! Yes! Please give me some Soul Blight so I can start healing a little from all this crazy bullcrap. Arcana Relic is okay. That could be almost all my money. Can I beat this elite without it?
あなたをがっかりはさせないわ
Probably fucking not, looking at that stat there. What's this?
とわの王国の美しさにつけ
Hey, Moria!
好きに暴れて狂気を胸に奈落の底の
Truth and Abyss. Gaze into the abyss.
回って回って
What I was selecting,
銀の鍵が
Mouse
道を照
Wisdom,
らさんことを
so I can weaken you a little.
満足満足
Hmm.
消えて
前へ
深海部あなたを永遠の眠りへいざないます
And more shield. And my healing. Howie. You saw me? Mark of Abyss. See the target? 25 temporary strength removes the Mark of Abyss from this command. God, no.
そのまま朽ち果てて
いらっしゃいませパーティーですよ
I ain't giving him extra strength. God, I hate ones like that. This character essentially can't do anything this turn. Sea creature. Playing cards will inflict damage and weaken it. I don't want to give him strength this turn. He's about to do something enormous and lame.
降臨せよ
戻って
Let's get more cards. Fate's Descent. It really is just this character can't do anything if you,
とわの王国
you
の
know,
美しさにつけて
have any sense of urgency. Oh, I'm sorry. These just cards in general.
狂気を胸に奈落の底の
It's not tied to a specific character, but it sure is those cards eternally.
回って回って回って回って
消えて
Fine, give him the stupid strength to get it off my damn card. I hate that shit. Yeah, deal your stupid damage.
それで終わり
Oh, good. Delayed vulnerable. How many of these does... You just keep marking them!
満足満足いらっしゃいませパーティーですよ
Got a tranquil sea just to not die as
回って
fast.
回って
海の狂気に気をつけて。
回って回ってやー
Well, this turn I get to hurt him. Because he's not attacking this turn.
奈落の底の深淵を覗け。
回って回って
Which means I don't care if he gets temporary strength. He'll lose it immediately.
東亜の王国の美しさにつけ。
Lemuria!
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
深海はあなたを永遠の眠りへ誘います。
And with all our damage.
たったここで
Should have elated first. Whatever.
わかったわ。
銀の鍵が
Mouse
道を照
wisdom.
らさんことを
I'll say just for the heal here. There. Die. Ah. Oh, regeneration? Oh, how cool for you. Ooh, Sacred Agony. Yeah, let's go through and get this junction. Honestly, I think I need to rouse more healing out of this setup. Maybe I have to buy another rouse, too.
カレンは選んでくださいパーティーあるところにカレン
奈落の
ありです
底の深淵を覗
Truth
け。
and Abyss.
好きに暴れて。
Here is your meal.
ですよ
狂気を胸に。愚かね。
I shouldn't have done hers. I don't know why I did.
回って回って
戻って。
That was just a waste. Yeah, these things have boatloads of health. I'm just now noticing. Ow. We got the sacrifice mechanic, so it's not gonna be that bad, but still not in love with the idea.
東亜の王国の美しさに服従せよ。
Lemuria.
奈落の底の深淵を
Truth
覗
and
け。
Abyss.
薬剤降臨
There we go.
回って回って回って回って
Guardian's active,
回って
which helps way more than you think it will.
降臨せよ。
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
わかったわ。深海は
Passage of the ego.
眠りへ誘います。さっここ
いらっしゃいませ
And here's another meal to heal me even more. Do these for the ocean, maybe? I think Ocean of Elation is worth it this turn. Plus the little extra poison won't hurt me.
海の狂気に気を
Will
つけ
hurt
て。
them, though. Could Toad Stew, but that doesn't do much this turn. I can just play it next turn instead of wasting all my Key Flare on it. Ow, pain. Okay, that's 750 regen. Slightly annoying, but I've got enough poison to get around it. Child of Water. Let's get rid of that real quick. Your death quick to turn a vulnerable on team.
満足満足。怖い。
お静かに。
回って回って。
前へ。
Alright, I think I was right to pick up Karen's rouse just to give the team some goddamn healing.
回って回って。
お静かに。
We were falling dangerously far behind on that.
満足満足。
Go for the Tranquil Seed. I do like minimizing my damage taken, but it's
それで終わり？
not too big a deal. Yeah. Alright, I'm great at stalling this out. Ooh. Insight we'll take. Give me them rusted keys. Okay, tiny music box for paranoia. Paranoia is not terrible. Tiny music box doesn't help me. Trauma. Slightly annoying, but a golden relic is really good. Okay, let's see. Releasing Exalt 2 times per turn, all Awakeners gain 8 Aliamus. If releasing it 3 times, gain additional 8. That's kind of useful. Every 8th command card you play will take effect twice, hard to time. Each time you release Exalt, gain a Toxic Infusion. You have 3 Toxic Infusion in your hand, synthesize into a Toxic Outbreak that triggers poison. I don't know if I have the hand space for Other Tongue. Well, let's try anyways. Ew, you're gross.
カレンは選んでください。パーティーあるところにカレンありです。
Get the retain cards to the hand.
僕の美しさに服従せよ。
It's just inflicting stacks right now, so...
好きに暴れて。奈落の底の深淵を覗け。
I can just keep it in hand for a sec. And if I don't have the hand space, I can just get rid of it.
いらっしゃいませ。パーティーですよ。
Oh, that's bullshit. That is not how that should work.
薬剤降臨。
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
あなたを永遠の眠りへいざないます。
回って回って。
Hee hee hee. Owie. Get that out of the way first.
満足満足。
沈め。
Not really worth it this turn. I'll just take the damage, because again, I have healing. I should just accept that I can take damage sometimes. The weakness and fragile are not great, but, you know.
狂気を胸に。
いらっしゃいませ。
Here is your meal.
ですよ。
奈落の底の深淵を
Truth and
覗け。
Abyss.
そのまま朽ち果てて。
Sure, that's fine.
東亜の王国の美しさに服従せよ。 この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
回って回って消えて
Definitely order lulled that, but murder. The poison will finish it off, even though it's gonna hit me. Ow. Bye, you were poisoned and you suck. Ooh, more insight. Sweet, a junction. Here, now I can get some poison damage out faster. Ah, last D mark. Actually do have a cursed relic, so Abyss Link might not be bad. But let's get our last arouse first. Abyss Link is okay, let's refresh. Vitality injection, that's cool too. Yeah, let's do this. I think I've got a shot here. Apostle of the Sea.
ここにあるわ。
好きに暴れて
I think it's better to get the poison on to do a little more damage than it is to get the little bit of amount of Aliamus.
深海があなたを永遠の眠りへ誘います 狂気を胸に
これでだです。何ですか。主への道の者ですね。
Convulsions. Don't like those. Jesus. Oh, of course I draw them both
降
immediately.
臨せよ
いらっしゃいませパーティーですよ
Get everyone rouses into hand.
絶対にそこがはい何ですか。
回って回って
無駄です。
これがあなた様への恩返しです
回って回って薬剤降臨
That's our Karin.
回って
自
無駄
然
です。
回って回って
Hey, fish. Hey, challenger. It is done. You all caught up on Deltarune, ready for Wednesday? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play until probably Sunday, because
下がります。
reasons. Of course, you got sealed off. Wait, this is a genius? Your plan? What is your plan?
戻って。
いらっしゃいませ
May not have a plan, but I have a meal. Set off your poison.
深海があなたを永遠の
My
眠りへ
poison.
誘います
Then set it off again.
聞こえま
Hit
す
you with the death knell, so this doesn't hurt me immediately dying.
銀の鍵が
I don't just die right away anymore. Which was a very real possibility just then.
満足満足
そのまま立ち果てて
東亜の王国の美しさに服従せよ。
What's your plan here, courting that?
回って回って
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。
You don't like drawing trauma here.
回って回って
Okay, I managed to not die yet. Work 2 to 10 p.m. tomorrow. Get home. Peak gaming hours. Wednesday you have work 1 to 7. Few hours to spare for Dr. Ron's Delta. Olympus IDs. Then back to Dr. Ron's Delta, and then boom, E7 summer patch is there. That is technically a plan. Oh cool, everything's sealed. Isn't that fair and cool?
降臨せよ。
回って回って。
Tranquil C just to make sure I don't die immediately.
前に
I'm not taking that much damage here, but still, fuck that! The hopes of Lemuria. Didn't hurt. Hurt a little. You got stuff going on for you, and I respect it.
回って回って。回って回って。
奈落の底に
Truth and Abyss. Lemuria. So many tentacles.
お静かに
Should not have played that yet. That was dumb.
あなたを永遠に
Passage of the ego.
いざないます
Outbreak.
さあここ
この暗流は敵を引き裂く。無駄です。
狂気を胸に
Fate's Descent for a little heal.
消えて
Slap you, build up my strength. Ah,
そのまま
Midnight. Defense for more healing. Now we... First health bar done. You have over 7,500 poison on you.
これは主より賜った祝福です。
And a bunch of help. Cool.
奈落の底の
Truth and Abyss. Put on the curse. Become weakened.
回って回って。
Here's your meal.
いいですよ。 満足満足。
Heal me more.
愚かね
Sure, draw the only card there is.
深海部あなたを永遠の眠りへいざないます
Why'd I draw a card just then? Why'd that happen? That shouldn't have happened. I didn't play an effect that draws a card.
銀の鍵が道を照らさんことを。
はい。
Also, why is she dealing this much fucking damage? Where'd all these strength stacks come from? She has weakness and minus 39 strength. Why is she dealing 700 damage this turn? The fuck is going on?
回って回って。よいしょ。
Well, goodbye one instance of death resist. Almost, actually. Passive healing got me up.
ここで倒れるわけには参りません。
Just dealt 810 damage for free. But that's okay. The illusion's over.
消滅せよ
Jesus, that was close.
成功でしょうか
Case closed.
あなた様のおゆ
Yeah, I don't like P-Dive. I don't enjoy it. I don't have fun doing that mode. I generally don't like high difficulty shit. Fuck you mean that doesn't count as a seasonal mission? What is that if not a seasonal mission? Fuck you, game. Actually, fuck you. That's seasonal. In what universe does that not count? Bullshit. It is seasonal. How is it anything other than a mission? Stream over. It stressed me out. Now it's telling me that doesn't count for no reason. It's in the section. I have all these, whatever. Equip them, I guess. Stop saying something's new. Nothing's new. Nothing new in hard mode either. Stop calling it new. I despise the new tag on everything. Might stop recording here. I don't have time to do anything else anyway. See you next time.